Hey everybody, this is Dave, coming to you with a new video. Today is August 26th. It's Sunday. Um, my wife and kids and stuff are at church right now. I'm just getting my day going, and I've been thinking about posting a video over the last week. And honestly, haven't found the time to. It's. So I know it sounds kind of funny. I have a lot of alone time, yet I couldn't find time to do a video. You know, there's a lot going on with work and just life stuff in general, and that's kind of the topic that's been on my heart that I wanted to talk about today was life balance. I don't feel like my life is balanced right now. Um, there's some high points, some low points. If you looked at, on like a wagon wheel or a bicycle wheel or something, mine would not be round. Um, we have, work is doing good. Um, in my opinion, the family side, like my nuclear family are here in the house is low. Um, Health wise, low. Love wise, high. So there's a lot of ups and downs, right? And if you apply those to a spoke on a wheel, your wheel is going to be all messed up, and not even Fred Flintstone would get it to roll. Um, so I've been struggling with that on how do you get more balance and also try to stay positive. Um, Let me back up. So this last week, I was able to walk to with the girls in the morning every day. So good in that department. I didn't drive at all this week because I feel like I just kept running out of time. By the time we get the girls dressed and out the door, we are hustling to get to school. The late bell's ringing. So I'm hustling to get back to the house and get to work. I work from home, but there's still set hours that I have to kind of adhere to. Just for my own sanity, and for my own work life and to be profitable. A lot of people joke like, "Oh, you get to work at home. That's cool. You get to wear pajamas and do whatever you want," and it's not the case. I think you end up holding yourself in a higher regard, like you have to be logged in at a certain time or doing something at a certain time, So I tend to put my work kind of ahead of everything else. Because, I don't know. I want my kids to have different stuff than I had growing up. I don't want them to ever fear that there's no food or anything like that, or not that we had that growing up. It's just there's just things on my mind and that motivate me or push me to adhere to a certain schedule. So the problem with that is that then I let other stuff go, like doing my driving or any other activity that would work, that would benefit myself. There's that. There is my girls in general. I love my kids a lot, but they can be a handful sometimes. They're 5 and 7, and that's probably how 5 and 7-year-olds are. They're not the fastest at putting shoes on. So we try to do something like go for a drive, go for a walk or something, and it turns into a big project of getting the kids ready and getting them out, and um, that you waste half hour to an hour of time, um, trying to do something, and then at that point my anxiety is through the roof. I'm frustrated because I was motivated to go out, and yet I'm being held back because one of them doesn't want to put their shoe on, or they don't like that shoe, they want a different shoe, and um, so I'm asking for advice. um, I was thinking about this when a triathlete is trying to uh, train for a triathlon. Let's say a year from now they're going to do a triathlon. How do they do that when they have kids? If anyone out there has trained for something big like that, or just has any ideas on how to balance this stuff, how to balance what you need to do for yourself and what you need to do for your kids. As you can see, our house is a little bit of a mess. It's Sunday morning, so this morning was, just like every typical morning. It's hurry up and get dressed, hurry up and eat, and let's go. Where's your shoes at? I thought you had your shoes. Yeah. Until it's, hey, church is starting in 3 minutes. Let's just go. Go, go, go. So if you have chaotic moments like that with your kids, or you don't, tell me what your secret is. Tell me, any bit of advice is helpful. Because then what happens is I don't go for my drive, I don't go for my walk, or whatever, or my anxiety's through the roof, so I don't push it. I go to as far as I can go, and then I turn around. When in my mind, I want to keep pushing this every day. I want to get further and further than yesterday. But my anxiety is through the roof trying to get these two little human beings on board and out the door. So how do you reconcile that? How do you make that work? Or is it, Sarah stays with the kids and I need to go for a walk by myself? Are we doing the wrong thing by trying to include all four of us? Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. So, it's funny. I have a business coach through the place I work at. They provide us with a business coach to keep us accountable, and it's been a huge help, business wise, personally as well. It's kind of nice having someone, 3 or 4 levels above you, give advice about how to get up to the next level. And this week our theme is actually life balance, and I was challenged to come up with a plan on how to put my life more in balance. So I'm using a lifeline. Any thoughts, ideas on accomplishing goals whilst you have kids? And again, I love my girls. They are such amazing little kids. Yesterday, Brooklyn and I it was daddy-daughter time, and Maya had a birthday party to go to. So Brooklyn and I played Uno. We played 2 hands of Uno. But we do the cutthroat method where you have to keep picking up cards, and when you get drawn the pick up 2, you can add on to it. And so those 2 hands took an hour and a half to play. So But in the end, I won one time and she won one time, and it was so much fun just sitting there and just seeing her gears turn on how to pick a card, and getting down to Uno, yet losing and having to pick up more cards again. And so there was a ton of fun doing that. I wouldn't exchange that for the world, you know. So anyway, that's where we're at. Like I said, I walked every day this week. I didn't push it very far, except for a couple times. Yesterday, I did go for a drive yesterday. I didn't drive myself. Sarah drove, and we went around the block. I haven't been around the block in a while, so that was cool. I think today we're going to drive again, and I'm going to let her drive. The passenger seat's comfortable. I might even take my knitting with me. See if my knitting, get to knitting and then driving. Or crocheting, I think. That's what it's called. So, again, please put in the comments any thoughts, ideas on how to fix that balance, how to free up time to do the things I need to do to stay on my goals. And just keep pushing forward. So, thanks a lot for listening, for watching. Hit the subscribe button or the like button below, and have a great day.